Hello everyone, once again welcome back in my class. I am Nisha, your mentor, and I have brought once again a new chapter. Actually it's new, not like new, it is the continuity of the new chapter, because in last video I have explained, I started a new chapter, and in that chapter I explained about important cities of India. So in that chapter I completed a part that was about metro city, about one of the metro city of India, and the name is Mumbai. And today I will start about Delhi. So Delhi is one of the important city, metropolitan city, and before being a metropolitan city, it is the capital of India. So if you are asked that what is the capital of India, answer is it is Delhi. So and Delhi is having its own historical records. It is historically a famous place, and it was created by Pandavas. Actually, Delhi, historical city, served as a capital of many kingdoms. But in Indian history, if we go through back pages, if we look into our history, Indian history, then we will find that Delhi being very famous place and Delhi being the capital of so many kingdoms even. So दिल्ली क्या थी, वो कई सारे किंगडम्स की, कई सारे राज्यों की कैपिटल भी बन चुकी थी, है ना। और दिल्ली, एक्चुअली दिल्ली वर्ड इज रीनेम, बट द अर्लियर नेम ऑफ दिल्ली वाज इंद्रप्रस्थ. It was created by Pandavas. You must know about Mahabharat, and in Mahabharat there were two opposite parties, Pandavas and Kauravas. So Delhi is mainly created by Pandavas. They were 5 brothers. So Delhi, a historical city and served as capital of many kingdoms. It has a vast history and it has a vast record in Indian history. It was built by Pandavas and its earlier name was Indraprastha. So if you are asked that what is the earlier name of Delhi, so what will be the answer? It would be Indraprastha. And who built Delhi? It was actually as Indraprastha built by Pandavas, and Pandavas were who were Pandavas? They were one of the characters of Mahabharata. And what is the location? See beta, India. When we look into the map of India, there are 4 directions: north, south, east, and this is the west. So in northern part of India, in northern side of India, here Delhi is actually located. So Delhi comes in the northern part of India. But Delhi is that part of India which shares its boundary with 2 different states. It is Haryana. Border of Delhi is touching with the border of Haryana and UP. UP means Uttar Pradesh. So these are 2 neighboring states of Delhi. So if you are asked that name any 2 neighboring states of Delhi, so what you will write? You will write answer is Haryana and UP. Fine. So here we have concluded about that Delhi being a historical city because it has very long, vast historical connection with our past, and first it was built by Pandavas, characters of Mahabharata epic, and it is earlier it was firstly built by Pandavas, and the earlier name of Delhi was Indraprastha. Okay beta, so these 2 points we have cleared here. Next is what is the location. Just now I have explained in this diagram that where is the location of Delhi. It is located in the northern part of India. Fine. And now let's talk about climate. What kind of climate do we mainly find here? Actually beta, in every chapter we are covering each and every aspect of the place. Like when we are reading about any particular place or country, then we are reading about its location. We are going through about the life of the people, wildlife, climate, food habit, dressing habit, and what the occupation of people, and what kind of economy what kind of economy do we find there. So it means all those necessary elements we go through about. So here we will start with climate. So what kind of climate do we find here? Climate, it can be very cold, it can be very hot, and sometimes means it is not too hot and not too cold. But Delhi, being in the northern part of India, it has hot summers. It faces very hot summers and very cold winters. It means that during summer it faces extreme heat of sun, and during winters it experiences chilled winter. So we can say that Delhi during summer it is very hot and during winter it is very cold. So these two parts we have done. Next is Lu. Yes beta, what is Lu? Actually the word Lu is related, a name, it is a name given to a hot blowing wind. बहुत जब गर्म हवा चलती है during summers, so this name is given to a type of a wind. It is sometimes very dangerous. It can give adverse or negative effect on our health when we are moving under sunlight without covering our head and body. So it can attack on us. So sometimes we are falling ill even. So this is all about a short explanation, startup of Delhi. So you can write these key points in your notebook so that it will help you to have the quick revision during your exam time. Just you go through it and note it down in your notebook. Now let's look at visiting places. What kind of visiting places are here? Actually beta, there we find visiting places like Red Fort, Jama Masjid. These are two famous historical places, and these historical places were built by Shah Jahan. So you keep retain in your mind that who built Red Fort and Jama Masjid. It was built by Shah Jahan. And India Gate. India Gate is one of the historical thing here to look. People comes from different places, and it was built by Edwin Lutyens. Who built India Gate? It was built by Edwin Lutyens. And second, next one is Qutub Minar. It is very tall structure. Next is Lotus Temple. What is Lotus Temple? It is a temple which is given the shape of lotus flower. And next is Akshardham Temple, which is one of the most beautiful temple here, Akshardham, and famous in whole India. So this is all about very short description about visiting places which are famous in Delhi. You can write it down in your notebook. These are very important things which you have to learn, that where are these things located and who built these things. Please mention these things in your notebook. Now we will read about next topic related to Delhi. Actually beta, people and culture. Now what, how people are living there, what kind of culture people of Delhi are following here. Actually Delhi is such a place, or we can say the capital of India. Being the capital of India, people comes here from different part of India, even different part of the country. They are living here for their business purpose, to fulfill their economy, to fulfill their livelihood, and their life is going on. So Delhi is not like having a particular kind of community or particular kind of culture. Delhi is a place where we find varieties of people, mix up of cultures. So people who are coming from different places, they have brought rich culture with them, different varieties of food items they are following, they are eating, different varieties of dressing styles they are following, different languages they are speaking, because they are coming from different places. Fine. So now let's talk about street food. Yes, Delhi is a place which is famous for street food, and these street foods are loved by each and everyone, those who are living in Delhi, and people are fond of eating different varieties of food. So what are these food? These are golgappas. I hope all of you like golgappas. The small fried puris having aloo stuff, potato stuff, and having tamarind water with it. And next is papdi chaat, one of the famous remarkable dish of Delhi. And next is momos. Yes, these three are famous dish of Delhi. Next is travel. How do people travel? travel there. Actually, the transport system in Delhi is very good, is very strong even, and different types of transport we can have there. Like transport is not limited. Being the capital of India, it is connected to each and every state very nicely, and good transport network. Broad road means roads are very broad in size. These are not narrow. Like in some state we find very narrow roads where transport is not so much possible. They get jammed during traffic. But Delhi is a place which, being the capital, it has to maintain itself very well in relation to travel. So roads are very broad, means very big and broad size, wide size roads are there. Bridges, it means bridges are built to reduce the traffic. So the bridges are there. Suppose it is the road, and over the road there is a bridge. Fine. So the vehicles which are running here, running on the road, these can pass through from bridges too. So what will happen? The traffic will be reduced because it is divided into two parts, and transport is getting connected with bridges. Next is metro rail. Yes, metro rail is that below the soil surface, below the flat soil surface, there is under the soil a long tunnel is there, and inside the long tunnel vehicles are running, moving inside. So metro rail is a kind of transport. It is a train which is running under the earth, under the soil surface. Fine. And next is railway. Railway means that railway which we are taking normally. And air transport. Yes, air transport, flying by air, transport by air, traveling by air. And yes, Indira Gandhi International Airport. It is one of the most famous airport located in Palam area in Delhi, and it is international airport. Why? Because not only the domestic flights, means within it is not flights, airplanes are not flying within India. Actually, flights are flying out of India, means for abroad country we can take flights, and from abroad they can land in India. So those who are willing to work outside India to settle down in abroad country, they can have the flights and they can move easily. So this is all about the transport system, food habits, what languages to speak. So this I have mentioned here. Now it is all about like a quick revision. This structure you can write in your notebook. Just go through it clearly. This will help you to have a quick revision in your exam time. Just you go through this part. Now next is importance of Delhi. Why Delhi is important? Beta, in the initial startup of the chapter, I have already mentioned that India has its own capital and its name is Delhi. Its name is Delhi. Delhi is the capital of India. Now, being the capital of India, all high-ranking authorities or ruling bodies are living here. Fine. Like the PM, means the Prime Minister is also residing in Delhi. Fine. Because it is the capital of India. And next is President, that also living here. So means though these two higher authority are living, taking their place where it is all in Delhi, and all the major functions are meant to say that all the ruling functions are all controlled only from central government. Fine. And central government is located only in Delhi, as it is the capital of India. Now Supreme Court. Yes, Supreme Court is one of the highest judicial authority, and under the Supreme Court all other courts like High Court, District 1, these all are working under Supreme Court. So this is the highest judgment authority. So this is all about Delhi I have discussed. I hope you all have understood, and still you have any problem, you can drop your question in the comment box. You can ask me. And Mumbai being the important city, that also I have explained. So these two cities we will complete, and after completing these two cities we will take some more important and metropolitan cities, because two cities are more remaining. Fine. So take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.